Hey guys, it's Carr with Munchkins 2.0. Hey, we got another kind of exciting Lavaloonian attack. This time, this one's on a Town Hall 10 base with hitting really some max defenses on this Town Hall 10. A couple interesting things about this. So when we do a Lavaloonian, we're trying to take out these air defenses. These are max air defenses. These will wipe out your balloons, and these do a lot of damage to your hounds when you're trying to come in. So we want to find a way to take those out. The way Yugo goes about this one is we're going to come in from the left side and try and find a way to use some golems with our heroes to penetrate this west side and try and take out both of those air defenses. You'll notice this base has all three crossbows set to ground, which makes it that much better if we can get those hounds and loons in on that, coming in around those outer sides. So what he's got in his clan castle for some more support on this is an extra golem to help him out. So the first thing he does is we got to lure those clan castle troops because those 5 whizzes will take out your entire fleet of loons. So always take out the clan castle. This one was a pretty easy lure. Coming in on the upper right, bringing it over to the upper left. One thing that's interesting when you do lure is if you have the ability to pull that archer queen or barb king at the same time you're luring, that's just one more troop out of the way. In this case, if you can really get that archer queen, it would, that just really sets you up for the best of both worlds. So the problem with the archer queen is she doesn't really want to move very far. She wants to guard her little pad over there, so she's only going to move roughly about 1 to 2 spaces from that pad. So it makes it a little hard for the lure, where we can really pull the rest of the clan castle troops all the way to the far side. So this attack could have maybe come in from that upper left side or over here on the left to try and catch that archer queen, but hey, on this guy, he just ends up trying to, deal with the clan castle troops if he can, and we'll deal with that archer queen here in a minute. So he lets loose a couple level 5 golems. These are great meat shields. You'll notice that he does not use wall breakers. Now this is important. We're trying to maximize the types of troops that are being used, and wall breakers, one of the things they do, or a jump spell, is sometimes it lets your guys that are really panning, your wizards and your archer queens, sometimes it gets them ahead of your golems. And we don't want to do that. You want to make sure those golems and your meat shields are always staying ahead of your real artillery. So be careful when you're using jump spells or anything else that you don't, or rage especially, that you don't get your troops ahead of your golems. So at this point, he's cleared those units. Used a jump spell, golems came in, they're taking some of the heat, and you can see immediately the king is basically acting like another golem with a good attack. The queen is able to stay back and start, just firing everything up. So as soon as that upper air defense is gone, we're going to focus on this. The upper one's gone at this point. Now we're at a good point to kind of quickly reassess what that lower air defense looks like before releasing some hounds and starting to really go to town with the air attack on this base. One of the things with the air attack is we do have these inferno towers. So the minute that the air attack starts coming in, we got to really be aware of that. We want to make sure that we're bringing in the hounds from this left side so that we can fully grab the inferno towers, any of the air defense that's left. So that otherwise that inferno tower is also going to just wreak havoc on your loons when they start coming in. So he does a good job, drops all loons right there. They immediately take out that air defense. They also distract that Inferno Tower and the Tesla. And this is really important because if they did not do that, you'd be having a lot less loons going into this battle. Here's that Inferno Tower. The sound is still on. I'm just watching this unfold. So we're focused on which direction those hounds are going to go. They're going to immediately go to the next air defense. Always just double check which one's next closest. They take that fire. We want to drop a quick freeze spell just to buy a little bit of time for those loons to come in because we're not wasting spells on rage just yet. We want to really, you got to save those rage spells. If you're just going for a 2-star, you can burn those up easy. We're trying for 3 stars on every attack. So you'll see the hounds finish that second air defense, or third in this case, and they're going to the final one. They did the same thing. They distracted that Tesla, which is great. They're distracting that Inferno Tower, which is even better. It would have been nice on that right side if they could actually pull fire from that whiz tower and the arch tower, but it didn't quite get there, so it's leaving those far right balloons a little bit open, as you can see, for that maxed out whiz tower or arch tower. And that's okay, because hey, the big one was pulling that Inferno, and you don't, between the two, you'd rather have that Inferno get distracted by the hounds than that arch tower. At this point, all their defenses are down. You're left with actually just a couple splash attacks from that whiz tower. The hounds have already popped. They're now cleaning up everything. This ended up being actually a really nice attack on a really tough base. Hey, check back in. We're also going to post another video looking at a Town Hall 9 with not nearly the type of troop setup, just to give the folks at Town Hall 9 some ideas of how to finish this as well. Hey, take care. Munchkins 2.0, this is Gar.